in, folks. Did you bring enough for the whole class?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Everybody line up and get a bite.
Right, I guess we'll just keep it kind of casual like this. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Pretty good, gentles. Or I can talk like he is. Either way. I know. See, now the cloud cover goes away. Now everybody's like, oh, my retinas. Perfect idea to have a magic act where people can't see. I could just tell you what I'm supposed to be doing. That should work out lovely. Right over here, folks. Magic show about to begin. Come on in. You haven't missed a thing. Except for the vanishing elephant trick. Wasn't the vanishing elephant trick good? That's right, folks. You too can come and bear witness to what a liberal arts education will get you as a job. That's true. I know. Believe me, my mom had other intentions for me. All right, very good. Folks, before we get the show started, we'll let you know I have very modest goals for this show. And that's by the end, everybody is still facing this way. It's nice to have a small goal, I'd say. Welcome to the show. Come on in, have a seat, have a mistake. Hey guys, magic show. Last chance to miss it. Come on in. Right over here. I'll find you. Place isn't that big, man. And I'm here during the week with nothing to do. I got time to drive around and find out where you live. I don't want to be scary and creepy, dog. Sorry. That'd be weird. All right, let's get started with the show. Guys, one last time, let's make on the count of 3, everybody make a big noise, cheer, and we'll get the show started. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the show. My name is Blackenshear, the Curious. I would like to start off by asking you a very important question. And that is, do you guys like magic?
Woo!
So do I. And look at me now. Clearly living the dream. Now, some people say they don't like watching, or that they like watching magic, but they actually don't. They sit there with an attitude, like this guy. and they go like, oh yeah, you're just going to try and trick me. Well, it happens. So I tell you what I'll do. I'll show you this little trick. If you like it, I'll teach it to you. I'll show you how it's done. That way you too can live the glamour.
Ooh.
Everybody go ooh.
Ooh. Ah.
You guys are pros, actually. All right, here we go. What up? Real sorry if you're colorblind. There's not a whole lot going on for you right now. Ooh, he's changing from a lighter shade of gray to a darker shade of gray. The rest of it looks pretty good.
Woo!
Okay, I used 2 handkerchiefs. Ooh. Ah. Duh.
Duh.
Now, you know that was perform this yourself. Step 1, get 2 handkerchiefs. Preferably of different color. I have tried it the other way, did not have the same effect. What you want to do is you start with a red handkerchief stuffed down into your fist before you ever start the trick. If you choose to skip this step, this trick goes nowhere. You want to hold your left hand in a natural and unsuspicious position. They'll never know. When you bring out the yellow handkerchief, you wave it around in what can only be described as a poor attempt at masculinity. Start stuffing it into the fist, get it down approximately halfway, snap the fingers, what do you want to do, and then pull the red out from below. I assume you're still with me at this point. From here you push in more yellow, pull out more red. Push in more yellow, pull out more red. Do not get ahead of yourself and do this. Your smarter friends will start to catch on. Just leave the red handkerchief tucked right there in your fist until you go the yellow down into its place to remove only the red handkerchief. People give you a nice round of applause. Okay, whatever that was. This does return us to a rather awkward position. We'll move on. Okay, that was a trick. You guys. Magic, People, let me let you in on a little something here. Renaissance performers are a rather needy bunch, as you can tell from the outfit. We need a lot of attention. We need a lot of applause. Come here, folks. Your official applause cue will be this. Whenever you see me pour liquid from this face into this cup, clap like it's a big deal. It'll make sense later. Ready? Now! Well, that was fun while it lasted. Cheers. Right. Cue the lights. Some of the kids are like this. Let me tell you what I'm selling here, folks. Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand just means ordinary objects by two hands. I throw in the good looks for free. With this length of rope, I will endeavor to show you an optical illusion. You'll notice I've now wrapped the ends of the rope together. This creates an optical illusion. Keep staring in the center of this circle for approximately 10 seconds. An optical illusion will start to occur. Some people catch on quicker than others and start clapping. Don't worry, I'll fix it. Just got to find the break. Wait a minute. Perhaps if I reverse the procedure, apply a little magic breath. If I didn't know how it was done, I'd be the same way. All right, phase two. This time I'll tie the ends together. That'll keep them from scampering about. Now, the classic of magic, you've probably seen or heard of this, where a magician cuts the rope into two ropes, then puts it back to one rope for no apparent reason, just because he can. First, my scissors. Yeah, they won't let me have real scissors. Not since the incident.
Oh.
Something involving rock and paper. I don't want to get into it. Here we go. All we've done is create an illusion of cutting this rope into two equal pieces. Into two pieces. I got an extra trick out of this. I'll make them look equal. Apparently the subtle stuff's not reaching everybody equally. Half of you are clapping, the other half are like. Don't forget, folks, this is not a TV. I can see you. The idea is you clap all loud when Mr. Magic does a trick or he gets mad, starts the whole thing over.
Woo! Woo!
We'll move on. We have a lot to get through today anyway, not the least of which is this.
Woo!
People just joining us have no idea why you just laughed. I know, see? That's just fun for me. All right, moving on. Card manipulation's one of those magician-y things. Fun to do. Card manipulation. You're going to love this. Card manipulation. Card manipulation. You know, if you really loved me, I like how the women are laughing with just that note of bitterness. At least you got it. That's good. I've done that one before, and some people are like. All right, here we go. Card manipulation.
Oh.
Kids got some moves. Oh, I get that. Now, there's a way of manipulating cards that we are probably more familiar with, and that will be the act of actually shuffling cards. Shuffling cards is a way of mixing them, mixing their order. For example, this is a riffle shuffle, followed by a backward sizzle. This would be an overhanded shuffle, looks like this. Underhanded shuffle looks like this. Shuffles from around the world. The Russian shuffle. One card rushing after another. You're free to go. From Canada, Niagara Falls.
Ooh.
Niagara Falls in the winter. From Oklahoma, the cow patty.
Aww.
A couple of you spent time in the field, I can say. Well, you know, I don't use any prearranged decks or any kind of mechanical decks. Do me a favor, sir, give those a quick mix. Mix them up in whatever shuffling method you prefer. Just don't rearrange the order. Oh, fine, I got a professional here. Thank you very much, sir. I'm just messing around with you. Now, what we're going to do, here's the big plan, brand new concept. You're going to love it. I'm going to have somebody select a card. We're all going to memorize it, and I'm going to find it. Never been done before. So would you do me the honor of selecting this card? Don't let me influence your decision in any way. I'm kidding. I don't want you to think I'm forcing a card, so I tell you what I'll do is I'll go through the cards like this. You tell me to stop when you feel like it, okay? That way, there's no way I can control anything. Here we go. Stop. Right there? All right, now you could have stopped me on this card, but you stopped me on this card. Take a look at that card. Don't show it to me. I've seen them all before. All right, now I will take it back from you in a way I cannot see the face. I'm going to hold this out. This will do two things. This will share the effect and keep all the memorization pressure off of just one person. I work a lot of bars. There's nothing worse than getting into a card trick going, that's your card? I don't know. I've done that before. One last chance to look at the card. One last chance to memorize what it looks like. One last chance for me to get a reflection off this lady's sunglasses. I said that to a lady once. She went, oh. True story. I couldn't make that up. That was so cute. All right. We'll place it back in the middle of the pack like so. And we're going to give it some of the mixing that you noticed earlier. Now, do it like this. All this mixing that happens, some of the shuffling that happens. Folks, I'll let you in on a secret. I cheat. It's what I do for a living. It's my job. It's a pretty good job. Second only perhaps to a meteorologist. Millions of dollars of equipment. Still be wrong. Still get paid. This wind makes me do an impression of a Jack Russell Terrier. Anyway, I will now endeavor to find the card that's been selected. I will do it one of two ways. I'll give you the choice. Easy way or the flashy way.
Flashy way.
Thank you. Everybody chooses the flashy way. The flashy way involves a rather lengthy description of what's about to happen. Lords and ladies, what I propose to do is this. I shall start a one-handed cut with my left hand, transposing top half with the bottom half, rotating top half 180 degrees clockwise in the process. Upon completing the cut, my index finger goes into the center of the pack and kicks out one card, which will then start spinning in a horizontal fashion 1.5 to 3.5 times. I shall catch it here.
Woo!
Wow. And Osama bin Laden will drop out of the sky. No, not again. All right, here we go. I'm going to do this. If I pull this off, you guys act impressed. Okay, here we go. Yeah, cue the wind.
Woo!
Yeah.
And for those of you who clapped, thank you very much. Those of you who did not, the hell. I just did a one-handed cut outside in the wind. I caught it. Boom, right there. I didn't drop the thing. No. Like, oh, you can do that with any card. I won't be impressed until you turn over and show that it's the right card. Was no accident. This was spooky. This is spooky. Spooky. Of course, you know how that works. I have 51 other tattoos all over my body. Thank goodness you didn't pick the Ace of Hearts. Been a different show entirely. This one's for me. I don't know how it works either. How many of you seen Johnny Fox today? You seen Johnny Fox? You got that water from India? That's from that tap over there. All right, so I need somebody to help me out. I usually like to use you right there in the pink. That's a good idea. Come on up. Yeah, I'll tell you what, you can leave your flowers. Let your dad hold your flowers. And give her a nice round of applause. She's going to say, come on up. How you doing? Come on in and face the audience. All right, very good. And wave to them, let them know you're friendly. And what's your name? Jana, did I say it? Gianna. Gianna?
Gianna.
Gianna. How's that? Is that good? All right, ladies and gentlemen, Gianna! Very good, Gianna. Now, how old are you? 5. Very good. What do you do for a living?
Sometimes eat some tricks and sometimes do some magic shows because I am a magic show.
You're a magician too? We have so much in common. I have a sunfinder just like that. Well, let's try a trick with these people. Maybe you know it. We're going to do the world famous egg and bag trick. Do this. All right, now here we go. We're going to call it the egg and bag trick because I got a bag, and inside the bag there's. They've seen it. Don't worry, Gianna. It's not a real egg. It's a wooden egg laid by decoy. Jokes ain't getting any better. Laugh now, avoid the rush. All right, watch. I'm gonna place the egg in the bag. We're gonna make the egg vanish, and then Gianna, all on her own, will make it magically reappear. Gianna's on a 2-second delay. All right, here we go. Watch, the egg goes right in the bag. Do you still see the egg in the bag? Say yes. Good. Do like this. Do you feel the egg in the bag? Say yes. I'll do that too. Right, here we go. That's just for me. Right. Egg goes right in the bag. I'm going to put it right here in the corner. It's not going up my sleeve, okay? It's going right here in the corner. I'm going to hold it like this. When I count to 3, you hit the egg, okay? You hit the egg with your hand. The egg will vanish. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Yes, the egg completely and totally vanished. All right, look inside the bag. Do you see the egg anymore? Say no. Reach inside the bag. Feel around the bottom. Do you feel it? Nope. Pull the bag inside out. Grab the bottom and pull it out. At the bottom of the bag. Can you do that? You got it? Look at it. Listen to that crowd. All right, now here comes the part where you're going to take over, okay? Come over here. Come over here. I want you to hold the bag just like this. There you go. Got it? Hold tightly. Don't let go. Stand in the center of the stage right about... Just kidding. Hey, by the way, next time you guys go to the airport and have nothing better to do for a couple of days, go to check-in, stand next to somebody's bag at random, and do this. You're not getting out of the airport. All right, look at the audience and smile. Hi! Ladies and gentlemen, I am the amazing Gianna. I am talking to you using only the power of my mind. It sounds strangely masculine and should probably quit smoking. I will now make an egg reappear in the bag. Boogity, 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 boogity. I just made that up. 3, looking mysterious?
Nothing. Aww.
Or confused? If you find something, pull it out and show them. That'd be a good time. You don't feel anything? Well, that's funny. I put it in there. Yeah, try now. All the way down to the bottom. Hold it up. Go big ta-da. Give them a big ta-da. Don't let it run from you. Big ta-da. Go ta-da. Well done, my dear. I'll take this. Thank you very much for helping out. Give it a round of applause for Gianna. What an agreeable child. Well done, my dear. 10 points for Gryffindor. Spot the geeks in the audience for that joke. This one's for you. $39.95 on eBay. Only works with water, though. I find that disappointing. See at the meetings. I thought you looked familiar. How you doing, man? Hey, all right, so I got time for one more thing. I'll give you guys a choice what that's going to be. I have another cute bit with a kid, or a trick that causes me pain. Pain. You seem split. I'll take a vote. Cute bit with a kid. Pain. Pain. Somebody last week go, pain with a kid. You know, I'm not going to suffer alone. I will require the assistance of 2 adult gentlemen from the audience. And right when I say that, when the whole show stops being funny, until about half the audience. Every guy in the place starts looking somewhere else. Let me as small as possible. Yeah, you're the one I gave a hard time earlier. What's your name?
Steve.
Steven, would you help out with this? Is it Steve or Steven?
Steven.
I respond to either, but Steven's fine.
Steven's good. All right, well, I want to make sure you're comfortable, sir. You're trying to hide behind. What's your name? Chris, would you help out with there? Give these gentlemen a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Come on up, guys. You go to your right, you get there, you go to your left. All right, there. And now. Excellent. We're on stage, guys. Space out. Years of training. I went to college. All right. Stephen and Chris. All right. These gentlemen are going to help. This is going to be an escape trick. You know, it's one of those magician things. And it's one of those escape. So we're not going to do straight jack or anything. This one's actually more painful because it's going to tie my hands as well as my ankles together. Then I will attempt to escape with blinding speed. Ooh. Thanks for picking up on the drama. I have 2 ropes for this task. I have one for you, Chris. Yeah. One for you, Stephen. Story of my life, too. Gentlemen, this verified is what appears to be ordinary rope. Now, Stephen, that's rope number 2. Put that in your pocket so you can get to it later. Go ahead and do that now. I'll start with this rope, which I've cleverly named rope number 1. I was up all night. All right, now watch. I'm going to tie it over in the center of the rope. That's going to give us a starting point. I'll place my hands in thusly. Chris, grab the end closest to you. Stephen, grab your end. Thanks for going for the rope. Kind of left that wide open for you there. Back up on the rope, make it look like a bigger act. When I count to 3, use both hands. When I count to 3, you're going to pull in opposite directions, making the knot tight around my wrist. Keeping in mind, this is not an Olympic event. We're going for snug, not removal. All right, on 3, 1, 2, 3, pull. Okay, good. You see where the skin rolls over right there. We'll use that as a watermark. All right, hold tightly to your side. I'll be right back. We're going to actually make this more difficult by wrapping the rope between the wrists. So you come down towards me, come down, and continue on around. Perfect. Go around and around like that, pulling as tight as you possibly can, making each loop tighter around each wrist. Give it 2 more turns. 1 and 2. Hold what you have. Don't let go. From your side, go straight through the arms. Yep. And bring it up between the hands. Go around and around, pulling as tight as you can. Feel free to grunt for effect. You, Chris, that's just weird. One more time around, hand your in, now all the way through, and hand your hand over to Chris. Chris, take both ends, thank you very much. Step back over there, rehearse your lines. Tie those ends together. You want to make that first knot tied up against my wrist. Good. Now from here you can tie as many as you like, keeping in mind that one's not very impressive, 15 is just showing off. 3's good. That's good. Perfect. All right. Now you will agree my hands are now securely bound. Yeah. You'll agree to start to turn a lovely shade of purple, wouldn't you? Look at the colors, man. You see trails? I see Charlie Sheen. All right. One more job for you. Would you unfold that show by just nothing hidden inside that will help my escape while I attempt the dangerous part of the show?
Ooh.
Fine, you try that at 43 after 3 beers. Cover my hands if you please. Very good. Rope number 2 is going to go once around the ankles with a double overhand knot. Now help out with this, Chris. Grab my pants, pull them up. Just high enough to expose the ankles. It's going to be good. Double overhand knot will be good. You want to move this over here away from Mr. Happy? Good. Double overhand knot will be good. Double overhand knot. Now you need to move from that angle. That's a YouTube video you don't want. Okay? Go this way. There you go. And double overhand knot. Tight as you possibly can. He's got it. Give him a round of applause. I think you actually caught on quicker than they did. Give these gentlemen a nice round of applause. They do it.
Yeah, that's the trick I told you about.
Well, I didn't think this all the way through. Catch me, Daddy.
Maybe after 4 beers you can get down.
I'll try it. Here we go.
Whee!
Yeah, I think Steven actually set a new speed record on that. They don't usually catch on that quick. And actually, I've done that trip before, and guys in your position to this day don't know what happened. I miss Georgia. I'm sorry, need anybody here from Georgia? Because I could talk slower. That's right, I forgot you were. That's right. All right, Stephen and Chris, this one's for you. Nice and loud. Well, let me ask you this. Have you had a good time? Don't go away. I got one more little thing to share with you. But what I want to do is this. Is get this little announcement out of the way so that we can all relax. I've been doing this a long time. Usually when I get to this point in the show, people start getting all fidgety and squirmy or whatever, and they leave or something. I think you're starting to get uncomfortable. You're worried that I'm going to put the bite on you for cash, which is going to happen. So there's no reason we can't all talk about it. Why do we do this? Because it's how we make a living. We travel around and perform at events like this all over the country. And honestly, your smiles and your laughter really have meant the world to me. You've been a wonderful audience here in my last show of the day. Give yourselves a round of applause. You guys are wonderful. But as nice as your smiles and applause are, I am getting a sense that some of you are seeking more tangible means of showing support. I'm here to help with that. To that end, I have a small, modest collection basket. At which point in time, I have this one last little bit to share with you. And then what I'll do is I'll grab this basket and I'll run to the back and I'll try and block your exits and go for awkward eye contact. These work well for me. At which point in time, if you've enjoyed the show, folks, it's been my sincere pleasure to perform for you. And I have no business standing up here and suggesting to you of any particular denomination that you may choose to give. You may choose or not, choose to give or not. That is all up to you. Sorry, not this. Now, and we're out of this. This is a fun little bit. I want to let you know this too. See? Where's our time? Bye now. Oh, that's okay. We're going to do this fun little...
Oh.
Instant karma. All right, here we go. By the way, I want to let you know this too. It's very important you realize that we are here for 2 more weekends, okay? So what I want you all to do is go home, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your co-workers that we're out here and it's a good time, that you've had a good time out here. We're here 2 more weekends because honestly, if you guys don't show up, we are horribly overdressed. I'm just saying. I want to say, and if that's not enough for you, by the end of this festival, in October, they have a fall show that happens in Hebron, Connecticut. And that's in October. It's in Hebron, just outside of Hartford, put on by the same people. You're going to check that out as well. I do this last little bit as a tribute to all the great music that is here at this festival. There's all kinds of wonderful music, not one but 2 different types of bagpipe bands that are here, fiddles and guitars. My wife was over there playing the harp. Go check her out and then listen to her play. Now look at all these wonderful instruments around here, but I do not see one banjo. That's right, folks. If you remember nothing else today, remember you have sat here amongst a group of strangers staring at a grown man in front of you on stage playing such classics on a balloon banjo as... something classical, and I'll turn you all loose. Come by and say hi, folks. You guys were a lot of fun. Here we go.